Hello world, we are the Brother Floggers! We are here to tell you what to watch and who to watch with, and if this movie is groovy for you. We invited Sam Claflin today, but
Sam.
We can tell from his last movie he makes really bad life choices, and so we called him, and I think this falls that same category of making bad life choices, and we're not sure if he'll be here today.
He's probably not going to make the right choice.
Probably not,
considering his track record.
Today we're reviewing Love, Wedding, Repeat.
Love, Wedding, Repeat.
And so we are going to do a synopsis on this.
A synopsis? I'm just going to repeat everything you say.
This movie stars Sam Claflin, which we know from like Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games.
Olivia Munn, which has done a few movies like Ocean's 8 and
the X-Men
Apocalypse.
Those are the main ones.
Yeah, those are the... We
I
don't know
recognize
anything
the other
else.
stuff.
And we don't really care about any of the other actors. There's a couple other good ones, but...
Yeah, a couple of them and from Poldark and stuff, but
yeah, Eleanor
no
Tomlinson.
super mainstream actors, really.
Just as a side note, we did watch this. This is a Vidangel special today. This is a TV mature from Netflix, and we watched this on Vidangel for filtered content because there's...
Mostly for language.
Yeah, mostly for language. I don't know if... Well, there's a lot of off-colored jokes.
Off-colored humor, yeah.
And so that we are able to filter that out, and there's a lot of language in this show.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
They use a lot of English language because they speak English.
Basically, this movie is about a brother named Jack who's trying to make his sister's wedding go smoothly.
We named the monkey Jack.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And in trying to make his sister's wedding go smoothly, there's an uninvited guest, ex-girlfriend, a girl he likes, and all these different people, and alternate versions of what could happen at this wedding.
It's more or less a contrast between the worst possible outcome and the less than worst possible outcome.
Which is kind of
the best possible outcome.
Weird in this movie, because this movie makes you think you're watching a movie, and then when it gets to the end of it, it starts the movie over again, essentially. It's kind of what happens. What'd you think of this movie?
So, it's not one that I would repeat, and I didn't love it.
And I wouldn't watch it at a wedding.
I wouldn't watch it at a wedding. This movie, I felt like it was close to being a good movie with totally failing at it.
It's like, this is going to be... No.
Yeah, there's a couple of very endearing characters, and they had some good jokes.
And there's good chemistry between Sam Claflin,
Sam Claflin and Olivia Munn. Like their relationship was definitely a highlight, which I guess is supposed to be. But and they played well off each other. And there's a couple of interesting characters. Jack's best friend, I thought, was actually the star. He was my favorite character.
Yeah, he was. He was the bridesmaid. No,
he was the maid of honor.
Maid of honor.
Which I never could figure out why he was the maid of honor.
She's just the best friend to the bride.
Yeah, the man of honor is what he prefers to call. But
there's a funny part here, funny part there, but then the rest of it is just a mess. It's just the writing is like all over.
Yeah.
It's confusing. It's the people make the stupidest. I hate in movies.
Think it was super confusing, but they, like you said, they made terrible choices.
It's one of those movies that
personally make that dumb of a choice.
Right. Exactly. Because that's what frustrated me about it is, in order to keep the movie going, you have to have people making stupid choices, and it's like, come on. This is not that hard to figure out.
It's not like outside influences making bad things happen. It's more like everyone's just really stupid, and they're just making the plot develop because of their stupidity.
Because they're just all dumb.
Rather than, but it's not like Dumb and Dumber where it's like funny stupid, and you expect the characters to be dumb. They're otherwise like intelligent people making terrible decisions, and you're like, why'd you do that? Like, why'd you do that one again? And then let's repeat it and watch them make similar stupid mistakes.
Yeah, but somehow it tumbles in the dryer and comes out okay in the end.
And
kind of. And a mess, a hot mess.
They also relied heavily on just a lot of like bodily humor and kind of crass humor.
Yeah,
which I felt.
It's kind of stupid script writing, in my opinion. We can't make good jokes without just being like in high school, like making high school jokes. to me, it's just like a feeble attempt at writing.
It's almost like a shortcut. Like, well, I don't really have any great material, so I'm just gonna use body humor, like over and over again. Like one character, literally, I think almost every line he says in the movie is related, is just some sort of body humor joke, and he talks like 20 times.
Yeah,
that's like he has no character. Other lines. Yeah, his whole character.
It was almost like a lot of the jokes. I honestly stepped back into the halls of high school and was hearing the same language, the same jokes, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm back in school!" Oh no.
And that, like, I actually felt like the second half of the movie
was actually better,
almost redeemed itself, but the first half was just so bad that it didn't.
And it almost was like, because it changes. It's about chance happenings and what could happen with different scenarios.
With small tweaks like where you sit at the table.
Yeah.
How it can change.
How it can change the whole outcome. And it almost like when it got to the first outcome and all of a sudden swishes on you, which is kind of a spoiler, sorry. It's like,
kind
what?
Of expected it, though.
I was like, I just watched the whole movie and now I have to watch a whole other movie of the same thing.
You get to watch it again.
I get to. So you can catch this on Netflix. Like I said, I'd watch it on Vidangel if you want to watch this. But this is definitely a mature audience only. I wouldn't watch this unless you're very mature and want to deal with the jokes and the language that comes with that.
It's a 20-year-old plus.
Yeah, at least. And then only grandmas really should watch this. They're the only ones that like dirty stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. It's a grandma movie.
It's totally a grandma movie. As far as a rating on this,
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a half thumb if I'm in a good mood. I'm probably more like I wouldn't really recommend it, honestly.
I don't.
I wouldn't say don't watch it. I mean, if you're into those type of movies, you might enjoy it. But for me, it just wasn't quite there. I'd be like, it's like a 0 thumb.
Yeah. I would
watch it if you feel like it. If you don't, like whatever.
This isn't one you're gonna feel bad if you skip. It's not even that good of a romance. Like you would think, oh, this is a romantic kind of a rom-com. It's not even that good of a rom-com. Like as far as the romantic side of things.
Yeah,
it doesn't really
my
display
romantic
that well.
feelings were left wanting.
Yeah, you were actually a negative romantic feeling after this movie. More hatred than anything.
Well, that's not true. Like you did want their relationship to develop, but they never really develop it. And so
because it kind of gets caught in the Groundhog Day thing where they don't really progress in the relationship, and it's almost like good at first and bad.
More digresses than anything, and then they
kind of redeem
bring it back,
and
they're like, well, we will quit digressing rather than progressing.
And I think the most clever thing was, I guess they tie the end scene to the beginning scene, which was clever.
That's clever.
So I'll give it a half a thumb for cleverness of 2 scenes. But I would not recommend this. I think it's kind of a waste of time to watch. And I just think
we're all dumber.
We're all dumb. Having now seen this, I am stupid. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review of Love, Wedding, Repeat.
Hopefully the review is better than the movie.
Yeah, I hope so. If not, give us a thumbs down and leave in the comments why you thought this review was better than the movie.
Yeah, we don't want too many comments.
That's right. Don't overflood the system. We will catch you at the next movie.